Hey, how's it going, guys? Midnight Club Gamer here, and you're watching episode 1 of my Battlefield 3 Weapon Wednesday series. So as you can see, you are looking at some Battlefield 3, and instead of being on the PC, it is on the PlayStation 3. So I hopped on last night and got some gameplay, and I got some pretty good gameplay here with the Famas, and I thought it would be a nice weapon to start off with for my Weapon Wednesday series. So, as you can see here, we are playing on Sign Crossing, doing some team deathmatch, probably one of the best game modes to show off the performance of a weapon, so I'll probably be playing this game mode a lot for Weapon Wednesdays. And I will be using the red dot, foregrip, and heavy barrel on the Famas today. I would have rather shown the iron sights, but since it's on PlayStation, I'm a little bit rusty in the aiming area, so with that iron sight, it wasn't really an option. I would have died a lot. So, red dot to give me a little bit more advantage, and that's why you're looking at a red dot right now. So, there are some stats on the Famas, and I will list them off, but in my opinion, stats are really not that important in Battlefield or in any game concerning to a weapon, because in my opinion they don't really mean much to me, and they probably don't mean a lot to other people as well. So I will be giving my overall opinion on the weapon. I'll give it a rating, and I'll give it the pros and cons of the weapon too, so hopefully you guys can pick a better weapon for the game mode you're playing. So let's jump right into it. The Famas has a rate of fire of 1,000 bullets per minute, and that is the highest rate of fire in the assault weapon class. So it has a 30 round mag standard and +1 bullet for the chamber when you don't fully run out of bullets. So the damage rating of the weapon at 10 meters and closer, you get a damage rating of 25%. So that means it only takes 4 bullets to kill at 10 meters and less. And then above that, hitting at 30 meters and less, 21% damage hit points. So it'll take 5 bullets to kill at 30 meters, and then at the longest 50 meters it levels out there at 17 percentages, so it's about 6 to 7 bullets to kill somebody with the Famas at 50 meters plus, but 50 meters plus is pretty long range for an assault rifle anyways, so if you're engaging in combat like that, then you'll be expecting a lot of bullets to kill somebody. So that is the percentages on the Famas there. It is a pretty deadly weapon with that percentage there. Most assault rifles will stay around 25% range up close, damage hit point wise, so about 4 to 5 bullets to kill at close range was mostly every assault rifle. But the reload time of the Famas is 3.2 seconds, and when you fully run out of ammo and you have to pull that bolt back to chamber the next bullet, it adds on 0.75 seconds, rounding it off to 3.9 seconds. So you're losing almost a second there when you fully deplete yourself of ammo. So if you're trying to play tactically, leave a couple bullets left in the chamber and reload, then it'll chop off almost a second time in the reloading animation. And that is almost all the stats that I have for the Famas there. The pros of the Famas that I found was fast fire rate. So in close quarter combat, this weapon will shine just because of the close quarter combat or the good fire rate. Sorry, the Famas will shine just because it can get bullets off really fast, and all the other weapons as well have the same damage percentage as the Famas, but the Famas can get them out so much faster and so much quicker that they can kill people just a lot faster than, let's say, an L85A2, where the rate of fire is a lot less than a Famas. So close quarter combat is going to be a plus when using the Famas. Another really important point about the Famas is its no recoil. So you can get a lot of shots on target, and it is pretty easy to use at medium range. And just a quick clip there, I had to pick up somebody else's weapon because I ran out of ammo, so I was using a SG55 or something like that for a little bit there, but now I'm back to the Famas. So, yeah, so no recoil on the Famas pretty much. It does look like it has a little bit of recoil, but it really has not a lot of recoil for the amount of damage that it pulls out and the amount of bullets that it sprays everywhere. So, another pro for the weapon is it is easy to handle. Very, very light and agile to use. Very good feeling with the weapon, and it feels like a proper assault rifle. Another important point, with the no recoil comes with deadly accuracy. The bullets, there's really not a lot of bullet spread on the Famas at all. A lot of precision with the Famas, so you can get a lot of shots on target. And if you have good precision and you're good at aiming, then you will most likely be able to get a lot of headshots if you do aim in that area. And the last thing for the pros is equal power to most assault rifles, but it has a lot faster fire rate. So it is slightly overpowered compared to most weapons, and I think Battlefield will need to look at that later on. But I'm not talking about that right now. So the only cons I found with the weapon was it has an absolutely horrendous iron sight. You can't use it at all. It's like looking at a steel block with a small hole in it. That's basically what the iron sight is on the Famas. So what I would recommend, if you just got the Famas, use it, and then once you get a sight, doesn't matter what the sight is, put that on and wait for a sight that you like, because the iron sight won't be the best choice for mostly everybody. And the only other con would be that the Famas wastes bullets pretty fast. Just because the fire rate is up, it only has 30 bullets, so it shoots out its 30 bullets pretty quickly. And it compares to the MP7 in that regards, because the MP7 can waste a lot of bullets very quickly as well. So the only thing you need to be cautious of when using this weapon is when you start shooting off your rounds, make sure that your bullets are already on target, because once you get it recorrected, you may have lost all your bullets from the magazine already. So that's the only two cons with that weapon there. So basically my overall rating, I rated it out of handling, accuracy, power overall, in all ranges, and gun design. So my rating with handling was 20 out of 25. I rated this because the awkward stance of the Famas, I feel like it's a bit staggered forwards in the stance when you're holding it. It feels a little bit awkward, and so I deducted 5 points off that just for the position of the weapon. The accuracy, I obviously gave a 25 out of 25. The precision of the Famas is probably one of the best you will find on the assault class. And power overall, I gave 20, so I deducted 5 points off that as well. The only reason I deducted 5 points there was it lacks range a little bit, just because it does lose a lot of points in the range section. The Famas I would not recommend for range, really, even though it is pretty powerful at all ranges. Long range combat with the Famas I would not really recommend compared to some other weapons. And gun design, I'm going to have to give it a 22, because as I already said, it's positioned a little bit too far forwards, and it kind of makes a bulky, awkward feeling when using the weapon. So that gives an overall rating of 87 out of 100 points, with an 87% rating on the Famas. So that is my overall view on the weapon. Overall, the weapon is really nice. The only thing I would recommend with making the weapon match up with other assault rifles would be either decreasing accuracy or moving the bullet damage down a notch to around 20 or 22 percentages to even out the fast fire rate compared to other weapons. So that is my overall view of the Famas. Obviously, a lot of people know already the Famas is a great weapon, a little bit more overpowered to compare to other weapons, but still an awesome weapon. So question, what weapon should I review next? Put that down in the comments below, guys, and like the video. It really helps me out. And if you like this video and you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do that on my channel. And that'll be it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll be back Friday with a random video. Play hard, have fun.